Hi, welcome. This is Most Likely To with me and Kai. That was
Nice.
actually really well done.
That was not planned. I mean, you've probably seen this on TikTok and stuff
real,
like
come
that.
on. You know what's going on.
Yeah.
You're smart.
Yeah.
We constantly have this okay, I say constantly. When we first started hanging out more seriously, the first conversation that I was obsessed with is being a vampire and how it wouldn't be a bad thing that you live forever.
Not even just being a vampire, just being immortal.
Well, the introduction to the subject is being a vampire.
I guess.
Like, hey, would you, if you could be a vampire, would you choose to be a vampire? And I'm always like, yeah, I get $1 million and have a ton of friends and they'd eventually die and stuff, but like...
Wait, you get $1 million?
Yeah.
When is that part of being a vampire?
I would just invest money and it would never, ever go away.
You would be business savvy. Really?
Yeah, so...
Why?
People don't think you're dangerous.
That's true.
People are like, oh, look at how cute he is. And then you say stuff and they're like, I could see it happening.
Yeah.
And I could see no one even thinking you would even possibly do it.
Yep. Cool.
Yeah, unfortunately. But I also...
Don't have much money to start with.
Bingo, exactly. I would go there with $20 and I'd lose it all. And I'd be like, it's only I only have $20.
Yeah, that's true. That's very accurate.
Yeah.
But also, you like to gamble and I don't.
I do love games of all sorts, and that includes ones that make you lose money. Yeah.
What for, do you think?
Yeah, any number of things. I'm also less white than you, which isn't where I was going with this.
You are, but I don't think you're, like, less white enough for cops to be like, ah, yes, that one.
Yeah, I mean, where we live, I don't think anyone's gonna be like, look at that guy.
Yeah.
He looks like a shifty character. I'm a huge nerd. I look pretty white. What do they call it? It's like white passing?
White passing, yeah.
Boom, called it. But yeah, I mean, I don't think. However, I would get into a lot of trouble for a lot of things, because I'm kind of a hectic person, kind of a chaotic person.
True. Yeah.
It's pretty obvious, I feel like. I don't worry about anything ever unless it's huge things. I was thinking about this before. We're kind of like an opposites attract situation. We're very different personality, which I think is really cute, actually. Because one of my favorite tropes, all the emo girl and the like bright and bubbly girl are like gay together. I love that.
Because we are that? Question mark? Who's who?
Don't ask that. You don't want to know the question. You don't want to answer to that. I'm the bright and bubbly one, obviously, and you're the emo one.
I'm emo?
Who listens to emo music? Panic at the Disco?
That's not emo music.
What's the other one?
Babe, okay.
I mean, you know all these songs. I'm the one that listens to jazz.
Next one.
Yeah, that's me, for sure.
Yeah.
Especially since the quarantine's hit.
You're like, shave my head? Pfft, no.
Buzz eyebrows?
Tattoo.
Maybe, buzz an eyebrow, but tattoos all the time.
Yeah.
But he knows all my tattoos.
Which is something you can't actually do during the quarantine.
Exactly.
So that's probably for the best.
Exactly. Galaxy brain. Want things you literally can't do. Like go to Mars. Both of us probably, though. We're both really indecisive.
I for sure thought you were going to say me.
No, I mean, I do. We're both indecisive, but I think I'm more likely to be indecisive.
Really?
If he left my own devices, I'm like, whatever works, man.
I'm indecisive in the way that I'm like, I can't choose. Like,
Yeah.
there's, which option's better? And you're indecisive in the way that you're like, I'm too cool to choose something.
What? That's not it at all.
I'm too laid back. I'm too go with the flow.
Wow, rude, but okay, I guess. No, I mean, I like to look at it as more of a, like, whatever anyone else wants to do. Like, if someone else has stronger feelings for something, I like to think I'm a pretty flexible person in any situation, so I could go for it.
But you're flexible because you don't have an opinion.
Yeah. I mean, I have my own opinions. If I thought myself, I would choose immediately. Like, if I was like, what do I want for dinner? McDonald's.
So how does that make you indecisive?
You know, I'll change my answer. Sorry. Not a fan of this one. Let's move on to the next question.
I feel like you would forget your own birthday.
Look, the first birthday I ever memorized was my own. It was the
Okay.
only birthday I still have memorized. Literally, so the only birthday I have memorized is my own birthday. But I have memory problems.
Yeah.
Like, I think I literally legitimately have...
You literally do, yeah.
I think I might have, like, to go to a doctor about that or something.
I think it was just a concussion thing, and I don't think there's anything you can do about it.
Well, that's not positive.
Yeah.
But okay. I mean, I would say me only statistically speaking, because I haven't had a phone case for, like, just years at a time. And statistically speaking, you're gonna break your phone eventually.
Oh, so you think because you haven't broken it yet,
yeah,
you're more likely to now?
Yes.
Or soon?
However, my actual use of and also I throw my phone around a lot.
Yeah, but okay, that's true. You throw it around your phone and you don't use a case, and I'm just like, how have you not broken it? But I think you're less likely to break it because you haven't broken it yet. Also, I broke mine trying to fix it.
Which I would never do. I never even open up a phone. I'd be like, it isn't working slightly. Let's go to the Apple store.
I mean, I went to the Apple store and they were like, you can pay $50, and I was like, no thanks, I'll try to do it myself. And I broke it.
I would have been like, $50, done.
Yeah.
I don't even know what you're doing. You're outside more frequently.
Okay.
You go on like hikes for your job.
Yes.
My job is I play with kids. I just play D&D at home. Or I like babysit.
But you used to play with kids outside for sure.
Yeah, but like even then, I wasn't like moving around a lot. Like my phone, I leave my phone inside when I was working at my school.
Oh, okay.
I would just leave it inside usually.
So my phone is just in more dangerous situations.
Exactly. Your phone is like
okay.
James Bond, and my phone is like Q. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a diehard romantic. I'll be honest. And you hate rom-coms.
They make me uncomfortable.
Yeah, I know. You don't like straight people.
Yeah, it's the straight people. It really is. It's not healthy most of the time, and it gives me anxiety.
I don't know, honestly.
You can't look at my answer. You have to choose.
I don't know. I'm a very pacifistic person. I would say me only because I've never seen you fight ever.
So you think I'm more likely to murder someone, but less likely to win in a fight?
I mean, you would kill somebody. I didn't say you would beat them up to a pulp.
Okay, fair.
Anyways, the only reason I even remotely say I would beat a fight over you is because, I hate to say this, but you're physically a little frail.
Okay, but I have excess adrenaline.
I get it. I mean, I'm not saying you would be a contender.
I mean, I probably just have superpowers.
Also, I hate to say this, but I'm literally 6 feet tall.
So?
Most people I could just strangle at a distance.
You're so, like, inflexible that you can't bend over to touch the ground.
So what? The note's that short. So
people can use that against you.
Okay, I would like to see somebody outrun or out not get stomped by a giraffe. That's me. Like, I'm just gonna clobber you death with my hooves. Vaguely?
Every time you're staying in a house that has a dog, you're like, it's my dog! Even though you don't own that dog.
Obviously. Dogs exist for the world. It's ridiculous that anyone says, oh, this is mine. So instead I'm just saying it's like a proletariat situation.
Oh,
I'm a communist pet owner.
Right now you have like 3 dogs that you call yours at least.
Yeah, because I've taken care of all of them. So they are mine. That's how that works.
Is that how it works for babysitting too?
Yeah. Literally me. I already do this. You don't date anybody besides me.
Yeah.
I realized that being polyamorous isn't actually that important to me. Like, it's not like I need to date other people.
Yeah, well, that's actually a common misconception, is that poly people, like, have to have multiple partners.
Yeah.
But being polyamorous just means you, like, could experience attraction to multiple people in your life.
Yeah. Moreover, I think the thing that was weirding me about other relationships is that monogamy always freaks me out.
Oh.
Just the idea of, like, just me and you.
Forever.
Until one of us dies. I'm just like, that's freaky.
Yeah.
But the weirder part is that you'd be mad if that wasn't the case. Like, you don't want me to be happy with anybody else. You're like, me and you together, and if I'm not enough, what do you want from me?
Yeah.
I'm like,
that's the thing, is, like, monogamy isn't inherently problematic or toxic, but there is such a toxic monogamy culture that interacts very strongly with, like, toxic hetero culture, basically, and, like, the way people approach marriage, but that's a whole other topic.
Yeah, that's a whole other video, honestly.
Yeah.
If bleach counts, then it's definitely you.
You say as we both have bleached hair.
Yeah, but this is, like, a thing I like to do occasionally. Like, look at how big my roots are in comparison to yours.
I happened to dye mine more recently than you did. But also quarantine, so like...
Yeah, totally.
Not when I met you, but when we first like started hanging out again, you had a different hair color than now.
Yeah.
After that, you dyed your hair like white/silver, whatever that was, and now it's blonde. So like you have gone through more hair colors than I have.
Yeah, but also, those are the whole times I've ever done it, and a lot of stuff was going on in my life.
Okay, so you're more likely to dye your hair when something's going on.
Yeah, well, who is it?
I would say I'm less likely to dye my hair because of my job.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair also. And I'm actually the opposite. I'm more likely to dye my hair because of my job. Because I'm trying to give kids, like, an example. Hey, I'm a man. I can have long hair. I can wear jewelry.
You can break stereotypes.
Literally, a kid saw I was wearing jewelry and asked if I was a woman. Like, a kindergartner was like, "You're wearing a ring." And I was like, "Yeah." And then they were like, "Are you married?" And I was like, "Good thought, but no." And then they were like, "Are you a girl?" And I was like... No,
I love children's concept of gender. It's fascinating.
Isn't it amazing? I will say, you are also sensitive, and you can have a lot of emotions. But I showed them immediately.
Yeah.
I'm a big crier, very emotional.
You're like soft boy TM.
I will say it's a little bit embarrassing. Because of toxic masculinity. You know, that old thing. But also, I like rom-coms. I like crying. Meanwhile, you're very stoic.
Yeah.
And then the only emotion you really have is, like, anxiety. What? But you're so nice.
But you are nice to people without, like, trying to be. So people... Okay, you can't argue with me on this one. People are always like, Harry's so nice.
I wouldn't know. People rarely go, man, Harry's so great when I'm next to them.
Yeah, they do. They're like, Harry, you're so nice.
Sometimes they say that, but I'm always kind of like...
Yeah, that's the thing. You're always like, what? I'm just being a normal person. Which means you're nice.
Everyone else has really low standards, I think.
Yeah, because other people aren't nice.
I guess that's fair. I think you're really nice. Because you believe in a lot of second chances. And you have a lot of really good ideals and morals.
You're always... very supportive in messages. You're streaming, I want to come watch you, I want to come be in your chat.
I'm the hype man.
Yeah, exactly, you're hype man. You're always supporting people, and they're like, someone who's supportive and not mean to me? But yeah, that's why they think you're nice.
It's you 100%.
Yeah.
I hate to say it, you're way more gay than I am.
But you're only very recently gay.
Yeah, I'm a young gay.
Define gay in this context, because we're both like, yes, I'm the gayer one, but what does that mean?
Like, you like men more than I do.
But I'm also, like, aerospec. I was gonna say it's because I like musicals and performing.
Yeah, sure. It's you.
What?
It's totally you.
What do you mean it's me?
It's totally you.
How am I the MC?
Okay, because, in my opinion...
Okay.
You're the more, not to be mean about it, but you're the more plain one. You're the one that's more... But impressible.
Isn't the main character like the kid who's looking out the window and has blue hair?
Sure, yeah.
Like you can look in a class of anime characters and you're like, that one's the main character.
Yes, but he also can't be outrageous. He can be, but usually if that's the case, he's overly ridiculous to a point of like obnoxiousness. Because I'm saying that you're more like the character that's like the plain, simplistic everyman, like Midoriya.
Oh, so I'm like the main character because people can like picture themselves in my situation.
Yeah, like relate upon you. You're just sort of like, hi, I'm here.
Yeah,
Meanwhile, I kick down the door, and my character traits are immediately knowable. I'm very tall, which is also not a very main character thing to do, by the way.
Be tall.
Yeah. The point is, usually, in my opinion, characters are average size or even short, like Link, Mario. A lot of main characters are...
I do have big Link energy.
But I can see how I can be the main character, too.
Because I feel like I also have big NPC energy.
Totally.
Which, in my opinion, doesn't make me the main character.
Totally, I get that. It could go both ways.
Yeah.
Link is the player character, but you also have NPC energy. You know why? Because Link has NPC energy.
True.
And I'm flattered that you think I'm outrageous enough to be a main character.
I think you're the main character because you kind of say you are. You're like, if this is all simulation, I'm the real one.
Well, I mean, yeah. I do think I'm very lucky, and things happen to me that I think could only happen if this was predetermined to happen. Like, I get so lucky sometimes.
Okay. Well, that's all the questions.
I really enjoyed it, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, well, like and subscribe and all that jazz if you want to see more of this stuff. Anyways, thanks. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.